Although I had a fairly typical childhood, took ballet, played violin, I also marched for equality. I like to think I've been defending freedom from an early age. When I was 6 years old, one of my moms had an accident that left her paralyzed. Doctors said she might never walk again. But she tapped into my family's pride to get back on her feet, eventually standing at the altar to marry my other mom.
What?
With such powerful role models, I finished high school at the top of my class, and then attended UC Davis, where I joined a sorority full of other strong women.
Get the fuck out.
But as graduation approached, I began feeling like I'd been handed so much in life, a sorority girl stereotype. Sure, I'd spent my life around inspiring women.
Bro, being gay is not to be inspired about. Bro, why do y'all want special treatment for being gay? What does this have to do with anything? God damn.
But what had I really achieved on my own? One of my sorority sisters was studying abroad in Italy. Another was climbing Mount Everest. I needed my own adventures, my own challenge. And after meeting with an army recruiter, I found it. A way to prove my inner strength and maybe shatter some stereotypes along the way. I'm U.S. Army Corporal Emma Malone Lord, and I answered my calling.
Bro, get the fuck out of here. I'm glad this DEI shit is over. I am so glad it's over, man. This was a dude. Back in the day, I remember watching Army commercials. It really like, man, I want to be a part of that. You know, it was like some masculine shit, you know, kicking ass and taking names. Not this woke shit. Oh, look, my mom was a lesbian and I went to this woke college and, you know, I can shatter some, I want to shatter some stereotypes. And I want to shatter some stereotypes along the way. Get the fuck out of here, man. Let's look at some old school 90s Army commercial. When I was a kid, this was what you wanted to do when you got old. Like when I grew up, I wanted to be in the Army because they were just kicking ass and taking names.
This is for my grandfather, who always said I'd make the family proud. For my mom, who never let me out the door without my homework. For my dad, who worked the night shift to make our lives better.
Like 3 Alpha. Spotty.
For myself, for my future.
You can be in the Army.
You're reaching deep inside you. Things
Yeah!
no.
Let's go!
It's been tough, rough going, but you haven't all alone.
Jumping out of planes and stuff. Ah! Testosterone! Ah!
We do more before 9 a.m. than most people do all day.
All that you can be.
Sergeant. Good morning.
Find your future in the army.
Bro, that was peak manhood, dog, back in the day. This is what it was. Before we went woke, dog. You know, you can't even, like under Biden, you couldn't even yell at people anymore in the military. They went soft.
You're a tough guy. Do something. Do something. That's what I thought. You decided to join the Army and you can't pick that bag up. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
You have to be able to take that type of pressure. When you have people shooting at you, you're not going to have people yelling at you. You're going to get shot at. If you can't handle pressure and stay calm under extreme circumstances, like, I mean, you can't be in the Army. If you get shot at and somebody's, you know, yelling at you in another language, you're just going to turn around and scream and run back the other way.
To win everything the whole cycle, you still stay humble, all right? Yeah.
In the span of 2 years, the U.S. Army has completely changed its approach to training new recruits.
Drill sergeants aren't cussing at soldiers anymore. If you got to use that language to get somebody to do something, you are not relevant in our Army anymore.
Which means the way drill sergeants are trained has also changed.
That's frankly something that we adopted during the Vietnam era. It was because we had a drafted force.
But the reasons for this recent shift may go beyond adapting to a modern volunteer army.
We're having a hard time recruiting. I think right now we're at about 40,000 in a deficit. We also
Because no one wants to join a woke military.
can't keep people in Army. People don't want to stay.
And with change comes criticism.
If there is the belief that the Army is woke and that we are getting softer, you couldn't be farther from the truth.
It's actually very true. And plus, during the pandemic, if you didn't get the shot, they made you basically got discharged. And Trump actually fixed it. Now, they owe anyone who was discharged from the military for not taking the jab, they get back pay for that whole time.